Sally Kehoe is an Australian rower who was three-time Olympian and a representative at multiple World Championships. From 2014 she was a world record holder in the women's double scull over 2,000 meters. Personal. Kehoe was born on the 25th of September 1986 in Toowoomba, Queensland. She went to school at Toowoomba Preparatory School before attending high school at St Margaret's Anglican Girls' School in Queensland and going on to study for a Bachelor of Business in Economics from the University of New England from 2006 to 2011. As of 2012, she lives in Toowoomba, Queensland. Kehoe is 172 centimeters tall and weighs 75 kilograms. Club and national career. Kehoe rose from the Sydney University Women's Rowing Club, has competed in single sculls, double sculls, quad sculls and eights events and races for Queensland at the national level. At the Australian Rowing Championships in 2005, 2009, 2011 and AMP 2013 she won the Nell Slater Trophy in the Interstate Women's Single Scull representing Queensland. At that annual interstate regatta during the 12-year period from 2005 to 2016, Kehoe was seated in the Queensland 8 to compete the Queen's Cup on 8 occasions and rowed the single scull for Queensland on 7 occasions. On 4 occasions at the interstate regatta she has raced in both the 8 and the single scull on the same day. In 2011 she was prolific at the national level. At the national regatta within the Australian Rowing Championships at West Lakes, South Australia she finished third in the single scull, first in the double scull, first in the quad scull and third in the first grade 8. Then in the interstate regatta she won the Nell Slater Trophy in the scull for Queensland and placed second in the Queensland 8 in the Queen Elizabeth Cup. International rowing career. Kehoe rowed for Australia at the 2006 World Rowing Championships at Eton Dorney in the women's quad, with her crew making the final after beating Germany in the first heat. They took the silver medal behind Great Britain. Kehoe competed at the 2008 Summer Olympics in the women's 8 who finished 6th in the final. At the 2011 World Rowing Championships in Bled, Slovenia, Kehoe rowed in the Australian quad who finished 4th. The same year at the 2011 World Cup No. 3 in Lucerne, Switzerland she rowed in an Australian quad who finished 5th. She rowed in the Australian 8 who finished 5th at the 2012 World Cup 3 in Munich, Germany and 4th in the same event at the 2012 World Cup 2 in Lucerne, Switzerland. As a member of the 8 over a 2,000 meters course that crew set a time of 6 minutes 12.36 seconds over the 2,000 meters course, qualifying them for the 2012 Olympics. She was then selected to represent Australia at the 2012 Summer Olympics in the 8. She earned selection in the boat after a battle between 10 women for the 8 spots. Rowers in the H boat nicknamed the team the Motley Crew. At the 2014 World Rowing Championships in Amsterdam, Kehoe raced in Australia's double scull with Olympia Aldersey. They finished third in the final and won the bronze medal. During the preliminary racing, Kehoe and Aldersey set a world record time for 2,000 meters of 6 minutes 37 seconds and 31 milliseconds. This record has stood since. Following her second place behind Kim Crow in the interstate sculling title at the 2016 Australian Rowing Championships, Kehoe and Genevieve Horton from the Mossman Rowing Club took a double scull to the 2015 World Rowing Championships at Lac d'Aigueblet in France. They qualified for the 2016 Rio Olympics and were selected to row Australia's double scull at Rio. They were eliminated at the semi-final stage and ultimately raced in AB final.